Hi. So in this video, I'll walk you through how to use Android setup utilities, which can be used on any of your Android phone. So here in this video, I'll use EC30 device. So you can use any of the device. All you have to use is an OTG connector, so which can connect to your mobile, and the other end can connect it to a normal USB cable which is the mini USB or a normal USB that you can depends on which printer you are going to connect. So in this training video, I'll use a mobile printer ZQ520 to configure. Okay, so I'll show you how to set up the mobile printer so that you can change the media type from mark, which is the factory default settings, to gap medias. Okay, so typically people do ask how to set it up. So I'll just show you how to do all these things very easily. And also I'll show you how to set the wireless network also on the mobile printer. Okay, so let's start. So here we are on the desktop. So what I have here is my mobile device casted onto the desktop screen, so you can see what I am doing on the device. Okay, and all you need is this OTG connector. So I have connected the OTG to my device, and my mobile printer, which is ZQ520, which you can see here. So that is connected via an USB cable. Okay, so that's a mini USB cable that you have to use. It's a normal USB cable. So once I connect it, it is asking me to use the printer setup utility. So you can download and install this printer setup utility from Play Store, or it is also available from our SDK. Okay, so I just click OK. So it is opening up the setup utility. So the good thing about the Android utility is it is the two-way communication. As you can see that it will try to retrieve the settings from the printer and display it to you. So it is not like our Windows setup utility where it is just a push. You just configure whatever you want and then send it to the printer. You don't have the freedom of seeing what the printer is having currently. So that's the beauty of using Android setup utility. Okay, so here it is displaying the printer's name as ZQ, and it's currently ready status. So whatever the printer status is as of now will be displayed on the device. Okay, as you can see, the printer right now is not connected onto the Wi-Fi, so it's only showing a stick icon. So once we configure the Wi-Fi, you can see the signal strength coming up there on the LCD. Okay, so now we go to connectivity to configure the connection part. So I click wireless. So it is retrieving the wireless setting and it will show me what is currently the printer is having. Okay, so right now the host name is set up as ZQ. I want to change that as 520. So let's put ZQ 520, and the IP protocol I want it is in DHCP. So I click DHCP, and that's it. The power save mode, let it be on so that it will save power if it is on idle mode for a few minutes. Okay, so I click next. So here it is asking for client ID, so you can leave it as it is. No need to change anything on the client ID. Just click next. So now this is the SSID parameter. So here you have to put the right SSID value. So my network is 24 D-Link, so I put that one. And what is the security you are going to have? So my security mode is WPA-PSK. So these are the rest of the security parameters that you can configure on. So these are again depending on what your AP is configured with and what is your wireless setting you have to put is exactly over here. So wireless band you can leave it as it is. Channel list also you can leave it as it is. So now click next. So my PSK password it is asking. So what is my PSK password? I have to put it exactly over here. So don't make any mistake over here. So make sure the whatever the password, the passkey you are typing here is there is no typo error here. Okay. So click next, and the last one is apply settings to the printer. Okay. So now you are saying apply, and it's going to the printer now. So you can see the printer will restart, and then the Wi-Fi settings will come back, and you can see that Wi-Fi stick will have a signal strength on it. So earlier it was just one, was showing as a 1 as a symbol. So later on you can see after restart with a full Wi-Fi signal strength. So let it restart. So now the printer has restarted. So I say OK, it's because it is asking whether the USB is connected. So I say OK. Now it is re-establishing connection with the printer, and you can see the signal strength on the Wi-Fi icon has come back. So it is now connected to my Wi-Fi. Okay, so this is how you can configure the Wi-Fi. So it's easy to do it. So if you want to see what is now having, just go again. It will retrieve the Wi-Fi settings on the printer and display it for you. So you see whatever we did, now it has taken effect. So I just click next, and again this is the client ID. So I just click next again. So you can see the parameters that we given. Of course, you cannot see the WPA PSK key, which was for a security reason. So no one can see what is the current password it is set on. I just say cancel, and we come back to our media settings parameter. So that is the second option that we are going to see now. How to set the media parameters on the printer. Because as I told earlier, the printer by default, factory default, comes to work with the mark media. Okay. So here is what the settings is. The second option after the connectivity part. So media settings. So click that, it will show you it is retrieving the current settings, and it is showing here. So finish retrieving settings. So right now it is set for label. Okay, so we don't know what label, whether it's a mark label or a gap label, right? The size is like 4 inch by 0.5 inch. Okay, so below is you have this media setting, so you can click media settings. So now it is again retrieving the settings. For each page it has to retrieve the settings and show you. So now the orientation and the label type is label or tag receipt. So two options is there. So if you are going to use a continuous media, you can put it on receipt. The label or tag. If you want to change the size based on the label size you have, you can put that. So as of now, I have a 4 inch by 4 inch media. So I can put a 4 by 4 here. Tick. So next. So what type of media? Obviously, it is a direct thermal media only. Okay, so you don't have any other option on the printer. So this printer does not accept a thermal transfer. So here is where you change the media type. Okay, so the media type here, click that. So change it to continuous, gap, or black mark. So if it is in black mark, obviously by default it will be like that. So change it back to gap. Okay, and say next. So media handling is obviously tier off. If you are having the high-end printer like a ZQ630 or a QLN series printers, you can put it in peel off mode. Okay, so this printer supports tier off mode for my printer. So click next and just apply, and it just applies to the printer, and your printer is now set for printing on gap medium. Okay, so the printer you can see has calibrated, and it is stopping exactly at the gap. Okay, so this is how you can do the settings change on the mobile printers. So it's so made so easily with the Android setup utilities. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Bye.